Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to take you through 5 basic errors in Excel. And number 4 is the most common, so stay tuned. Let's consider this text. So when you see hash value like this one is the first error that normally happens. It means these values are too big for the space they are in. So what you do, come to the column, double click on the column, and you adjust so the numbers will appear. It means your numbers are too big for the space. Remember that this error is affecting only the figures. Your words are just being cut. So you can notice that one. So let's take it back. So our figures are back. That is error number 1. The second error is called hash value. Let's consider a function. Let me say fun available minus unit cost. And then when I enter to give me this value. So when I come and get the black cross, I drag it down. It's going to show me. So you already know that this one can be very small, so you just readjust. And you have your figures. Now I want to change anything here to, let me say this one is missing, or a figure, or a letter coming or come. Once you come here, it will give you hash value. So this is the second error. So we want to correct this second error. What do you do? So you come to your function, and there's what we call the sum function. It can ignore this text, and it can give you these values. What you do, you come to your formula, the one you have done, and you just put it in the sum function. Sum function. When you put it in the sum function and then you enter, you'll see that this text has been ignored and your figures has been brought. So that's the second error. Next error is the hash name error. That one comes when you put the wrong formula or the wrong name. For example, let's say you're putting the wrong name, add, open brackets. When you want to put this cell, and this cell. When you enter, it will say hash name because you have entered the wrong formula. There's no formula in Excel called add. So to correct it, enter the right formula. So the right formula here is going to be sum, not add. So once you put sum and then you enter, it will give you your values that you need. So you come locate the black cross, drag it down, and you get your values. That is how you can correct the hash value error. Next is href error. Let's consider this function, this cell minus this cell. When you enter, it will give you this figure. You drag it down. So let's consider a situation where you delete one of the columns where this function was based, one of the columns, and we see. So once you delete the columns, you are going to see that there are these errors that will appear, href. To do that, just reverse, Control Z, and your figures will be back. So that's how you handle href error. The last one is hashdiv error. This one happens when you divide any number by 0. For example, let's consider I'm dividing this cell by this cell. When I enter, it will give me hash diff. When I drag it down, all these are hash diff errors for the cell because these are all zeros. So what do you do if you want to rectify your error of the diff? So we are going to use if function. We'll say if error, open brackets, you put your equation or your formula. The formula that you put was this, divide by this. Now I'm going to put a comma. I want to put a function whereby if I get an error, where should I return? So in this case, if I get an error, I want to return to empty space. So I'm going to put here quotation, plus the brackets. So when you enter, you will return to empty space. As you can see, you drag it down. So we are returning to empty space. If you change any figure here, let me say 34, automatically you're going to see the figure that are coming. Let me change this one to 40. Automatically your figure will appear. Change this to 29. Automatically there's a figure that will appear here. So that's how you correct HDIF error. Hope you have learned something in this video. If you have found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and also tap on the notification handle to get more simple videos like this. See you in the next video.